Hello everybody, welcome back. I've got a little declutter video today. So I've got 9 items here in front of me that I want to declutter out of my makeup collection. And I suppose I'm kind of always a bit aware of if there are any items that I'm currently using that I think that I might want to declutter. So this declutter isn't where I take you through my entire makeup collection behind me and figure out what I want to declutter. I already know the items that I want to declutter, and that's because I've done things like my lipstick challenge where I wore all of my lipsticks. So I've got a few lipsticks from that challenge that I want to get rid of. I've got my eyeshadow roulette going on at the moment, and there's a couple of eyeshadows that I want to get rid of as well, and then a couple of other products in here as well. Before I get into it, if you're new here or if you're not new here and you haven't subscribed, it would be really lovely if you would subscribe if you like these kind of videos, so like little declutters, project pans, just making the most of your makeup collection. Then it would be really lovely to have you here. Thank you to those that have subscribed. And I'm just going to get into it and talk about these 9 items that I want to declutter. Okay, I'm going to start off with eyeshadows. Now I've got 2 eyeshadow pans, single pans, that I want to get rid of, and that's because I'm doing an eyeshadow roulette, and in my first round of 5 eyeshadows that I was working on, 2 of them were just not my colours, and I just decided that I want to get rid of them, and they're in this kind of little Z palette, custom palette here, and they are these 2 up here. So let's start with the oldest one in my collection, and this is a MAC single. This is in the shade Night Divine, and it's a charcoal grey. And this on me is very cool toned. It's very dark. It kind of highlights my dark circles, whether I've colour corrected them or not. Makes me look quite tired, makes my eyes look sunken in, and it's just not really the right kind of shade for me. And I have had this in my collection for quite some time because I started building my MAC custom eyeshadow palette in about 2015, 2016. So I have had this for a number of years. So I have worn it quite a lot, even though I haven't hit pan on it. But this shade just doesn't work for me. I've tried it lots of times. I've tried lots of variations, pairing it with other eyeshadow colours, using it as an eyeliner, and I just can't seem to get it to work. So I think the time has come for me to get rid of this single eyeshadow here. I know that if I put it back into my collection, I'm not going to wear it, and I want my makeup collection to be full of colours and shades, etc. that I like, that I enjoy wearing, that I know work for me, and that I'm actually going to wear as well, and this isn't one of them. And the next shade I'm going to declutter is this one here. This is in the shade Mesmerized by Makeup Geek, and it's one of their foiled eyeshadows. Now this one I find really tricky to wear. Again, it's that kind of cool toned purple shade that is just not my colour at all. I have a warm complexion, so to go for a cool toned purple, which you can kind of argue I have kind of done today, but a dark one just doesn't suit me at all. It's not my kind of shade. Like with Night Divine, where is it? Like with Night Divine here, both of these shades, because they're quite cool toned, they've got a grey base to them, and this one in particular because it's purple and it's a deep dark purple, it just makes me look washed out, really highlights my dark circles, just kind of drains the colour from my face, and it's just not complimentary at all. When you wear makeup, ideally you want it to complement your skin tone, your hair, your eyes, etc., and you want it to add life and colour and vitality to your skin, and shades like this just do the opposite for me. And again, this is one that I know if I put back into my collection I'm not going to wear. And out of my Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadow singles that I've got here, Mesmerized is the one that I wear the least because I find it really tricky to wear. I don't really know how to pair it with other eyeshadows, what kind of eyeshadow look I want to create with this one. It's just really, really tricky. So I know that this is one that I'm not going to wear if I'm going to put it back into my collection. So that's really why I'm getting rid of this one, because it doesn't suit me and I don't really wear it. So sticking with eye makeup products then, one that I have finally decided to declutter, and if you're a regular on my channel and you've heard me talk about this product so many times, you'll probably be glad to hear me talk about it for one last time and to never mention again, hopefully. This is my MAC eyeliner in the shade Powersurge. Now in my eyeshadow roulette I have Patina by MAC, and Patina and Powersurge are basically the same colour, and what I have been doing in the past is to draw Powersurge all over my lid, blend it out and go over the top with Patina. However, I really don't like MAC eyeliners. I'm going to repeat myself, I say this so often on my channel, but I just find that MAC eyeliners are really drying. To draw them on your lid, you have to press down really hard because the pigment just doesn't seem to want to come out. And after I've drawn Powersurge all over my lid, my eyes just feel so sore and so tender. And I did that a few times with patina, and I just thought, you know what, I'm fed up of this eyeliner. I don't like how much of an effort and how much hard work it is to actually get this eyeliner to work. And the fact that my eyes were sore afterwards, I thought, this shouldn't be happening with an eyeliner. I shouldn't be in pain. So I have finally decided to declutter this, and this is one that I've gone back and forth on so many times over the past year or two. And I have so much of this product left, and I've just been looking at this thinking, I don't even want to try and use this up because it is such an effort to actually get to work. And I thought, you know what, just declutter it. You don't like it, it doesn't work for you, it's an effort to use, just get rid. The shade, however, is a beautiful shade. It's a beautiful gold green khaki with shimmer in it, so the shade itself is lovely. But I have this shade in the form of an eyeshadow in patina. So it's really the formulation of this eyeliner that I don't like. So I have the shade already, but it's just in an eyeshadow, not an eyeliner. So I'm actually kind of not missing out because I've already got this shade already. So Powersurge by MAC, you are done. I'm getting rid of you, and I'm never going to buy you ever again, and hopefully never talk about you ever again as well. Okay, more eye products, and somehow I managed to miss this product on my bed. I don't know why, because it's massive. But this is an eyeshadow palette from Revolution. This is the Forever Flawless We Are Love palette. Now, to look at this palette, think this palette is beautiful. You have your entirety of your rainbow shades within this palette. You've got mattes, you've got some shimmers in here as well. And it's just beautiful. Beautiful spectrum of rainbow colours. However, I have not touched this year, and if I'm going to wear a shade like any of these in this palette, it's going to be at this time of the year, when it's spring, when it's summer, when makeup looks tend to kind of lean towards wearing shades like this. I haven't touched it, and I have no interest in using this as well. I think I've just moved away from wearing bright, bold colours. I feel like I've kind of, in a way, gotten over that, gotten past that. And I think I need to remember what my makeup preferences and style is like. I am a very basic, minimal, lazy. I'll happily say that my makeup routine is lazy. That's the kind of makeup routine that I go for. It's quick, it's easy, there's not a lot going on, and it's all about going for natural, neutral shades that are kind of close to my skin tone. I have kind of switched it up a little bit today. I have gone for like pinky purpley looks, but usually I don't go for bright colours like this. The only time when I would go for bright colours would be if I was doing a particular makeup challenge on my channel, and I haven't done that in a long time. And I don't really want to be holding on to this just in case that might happen in the future. I only want to keep hold of makeup that I like and that I know I'm going to wear, both on and off camera. And also I've noticed as well that when I do my eye makeup now, if I do a lot of eye makeup, it tends to irritate my eyes. So when I was doing this makeup look earlier, this eye kept running, and there's not loads going on. I've got eyeshadow and I've got eyeliner and mascara on, but even that was enough to make my eyes water. So I feel like my eyes are getting a little bit too sensitive now to warrant playing about with loads of bright colours like this. And if my eyes are going to water as well, it's just going to ruin a bright eyeshadow look that I've made. So I'm going to declutter this because it's not a product that I have any interest in using, and it also doesn't fit into how I like my makeup to look as well. Like I say, I'm very lazy, I'm very minimal with my makeup, particularly with my eyeshadow usually. So I just don't need a bright eyeshadow palette like that. I don't really ever think I'm going to be wearing these bright, bold, colourful eyeshadows anymore. Okay, so the last 6 items here in front of me are all lip items, and I've identified most of these through doing my lipstick challenge. If you've not seen that video, I will link it. It is a little bit long, so if you have already seen it, thank you, because I think it is around about sort of like 40 minutes long. But that video kind of detailed my lipstick challenge, and I've got pictures in that video as well of me wearing every single lipstick that I own. But I'm going to declutter quite a few, so most of these, actually, all of these are reds and dark shades. And I am very much, like with eyeshadow, like I've mentioned with the eyeshadow products that I'm decluttering, I like my lip colours to be quite muted, quite pared back, very natural, very neutral. I don't often go for a red lipstick or a bright bold lipstick or a very dark one. So it just made sense for me to declutter all of these shades here, but I am going to talk about each individual shade. I'm going to start off with my two MAC ones. I have the shade Work Work Work, which is a Powder Kiss formulation, and this is a bright, vibrant, very blue based red lipstick. So this is excellent if you want that pure pillar box, telephone box red lipstick. However, for me and my warm complexion, I much prefer an orange based red lipstick. Lipstick shades like this, they do kind of work on me because blue based reds are arguably universally flattering. Whether they're the best type of lipstick shade for you or not, they do tend to suit kind of most skin tones. But I have an orange based red in my collection that I go for above any other reds, so there's no need for me to hang on to this blue based red. And the formulation is really weird as well. It's incredibly comfortable, it's very thin, very lightweight, doesn't feel like you're wearing anything, but you can really taste it. You know when you are baking a cake and you're using icing sugar and you pour your icing sugar into your bowl and you get that big cloud of icing sugar and you can taste it? That's what using this lipstick is like. It tastes really, really sweet and it's so bizarre. I don't know why you can taste it. Very odd. So that's really weird, but really I'm getting rid of this because it's just the shade. I don't go for blue based reds. I have too many blue based reds in my collection and I rarely wear a red, and if I am, it's going to be that orange based red that I spoke about. So this one is an easy declutter. Another blue based red that I'm going to get rid of is from Estee Lauder, and it's in the shade Envious. And this one I think I actually prefer to Work Work Work. There's sort of like minimal differences between them. I'll see if I can insert a picture of me wearing these lipsticks as well so you can kind of see how they look on me. This one I do think looks nice, but I feel quite clownish in it. I feel like it's very obvious. This one is quite glossy as well. Where the Powder Kiss Work 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 one from MAC is very matte, this one is quite glossy, so it feels a little bit messy. I don't feel like this is the type of lipstick that will stay put all day long, but it's Estee Lauder, so you have incredible pigmentation. It feels so comfortable on the lips, really easy to apply, but because it's a little bit glossy, it is a little bit messy. And again, I have my orange based red. I'm not going to go for this blue based red, but if you are after a blue based red, this one, Envious, is perfect. It is a true perfect blue based red lipstick, but it's just not my kind of shade. I'm not going to wear it. Like I said at the beginning, really, reds are the kind of shades that I wear the least. I'm just not really comfortable in a red lipstick, so another one that I'm going to be decluttering. Okay, another red that I'm going to declutter. This is also by MAC, and this is in the shade Dare You. Now this one is a dark red. This isn't that vibrant blue based red like the other two are. This one is a dark burgundy red, and on me it just looks so dark, so overwhelming, so overpowering. This wears me instead of me wearing it. So it's not the right kind of shade for me, and because it's quite dark, it has that kind of cool tone purple base to it which drains all the life out of my skin, so it's not flattering at all. I did not feel comfortable wearing this as part of my lipstick challenge. I think as soon as I applied it and saw how dreadful it looked, I took my selfie for my lipstick challenge video and then immediately took it off because I just did not like this colour lipstick. So again, this is a real easy declutter for me. Another red that I know I'm not going to wear and I need to get out of my collection. Okay, fourth and final red. There is definitely a theme going on here. This is by Rare Beauty, and this is my most recent lipstick product actually. And this is a matte lip cream, so it's not a pure lipstick, and this is in the shade Inspire. And this is how this one looks here. This is neon. This is a neon orange based red, which should be my kind of colour because like I've mentioned about the other ones, I'm getting rid of them because they're blue based. But this is far too bright, far too vibrant for me, very overpowering as well. If this was a more muted, toned down orange red, then I probably would have kept it. But it's just incredibly vibrant, very neon, just looks horrible on me basically. It's just far too bright, and my complexion lends itself more towards sort of like muted tones. So this was just, again, a real easy product for me to declutter, and another product that I applied and thought, let me take my my selfie of this to put in my lipstick challenge video, and then I'm going to get it off and wear a better shade. Okay, last lipstick item I'm going to be decluttering. This isn't a red, but this is a dark berry. This is a burgundy shade, and it's from Clinique. It's the Even Better Pop lip colour, and it's in the shade Entwined. And I've mentioned with this lipstick before that a few years ago I went in store to, I think it was Debenhams, to get colour matched for the Clinique foundation. And then once they match your foundation shade, they give you 3 lipstick shades that perfectly match your foundation shade. So it's something like a nude, a pinky colour, and then like a glam colour. I bought all 3 of them, not straight away, but since then I have over time bought all 3 of those lipsticks. I used up the 2 pinky ones, so the nude one and the pink one. I used those up immediately. They were perfect for me. They were a real muted, soft pink. Not too different, the colours were, but they were just beautiful. They suited my complexion so well, and I used them up so super quickly. They were the type of lipsticks that I chucked in my bag and wore every single day. This one, however, and that was a couple of years ago actually, this one has stuck around for a very, very long time. Now, I do think this suits my colouring. This has some warmth to it, which is nice, but it's just far too dark. And like with red lipsticks, I don't like wearing dark berry vampy lipsticks like this because I find them quite intimidating. I find them very overpowering, and I'm always self-conscious that it's moved, it's smudged, it's transferred halfway up my face or whatever, or it's just faded patchily, or just looks wrong on me. Now, I have tried in the past to wear this shade in autumn because this is a beautiful autumnal shade, and actually just looking at the lipstick like this, it is beautiful. I love how this lipstick looks in the bullet, but I just don't like it on me. But I have tried to get this lipstick out in autumn and wear it during the autumnal months, but I don't even do that. I might do that once or twice during the 3 months of autumn. I'm just a nude, natural lipstick type of person. I don't go for reds, I don't go for dark colours, don't go for vibrant colours, and I just know that if I was to put all 5 of these lipstick products back in my collection, I wouldn't wear them because they are the least worn lipsticks in my collection. And again, I need to remember that. I need to remember the types of shades that I gravitate towards, that I feel comfortable in, and all 5 of these are not those types of products. They do not fit into that criteria. These lipstick colours just make me feel a little bit off. Something's not working cohesively with my makeup. They're just the wrong shades for me. And then last lip item I'm going to be decluttering is a lip liner, and this is also by Clinique, and this is in the shade Figgy, and I bought this to go with the Clinique lipstick, and shade wise these two match each other great. But my problem with the Clinique lipstick was that because it's quite dark, you need to be very precise with it, and I needed a lip liner to go with it. I did try using a lip brush with this and trying to kind of use it as like a lip liner. It didn't quite work. So I thought, let's buy a lip liner, and then that way it might make me wear the lipstick a little bit more. And it did, maybe once or twice, and then I just stopped wearing it again. So I will be decluttering this lip liner because it's not a lip colour that I'm going to wear on its own. Like I've said about the lipstick shade, it's too dark. It's not my kind of colour, so there's no need for me to be holding on to this as well. And in terms of formulation, I really don't like this lip liner. This is from Clinique, so it's a lot of money, and it just performs really poorly. It's very drying. It applies nicely though, unlike the MAC lip liners. It applies nicely, but it is drying. And then the product breaks off. You have to twist so much to get the product up the applicator, and I honestly thought that this didn't have hardly any product in, but it just required so much twisting up, and then the product actually fell off and there was only a couple of mils. So it's not well formulated, and for something that costs a lot of money, I expected it to perform a lot better than it does. So really disappointed in this, mostly with the formulation, but also just the fact that it's the wrong colour for me. And if I'm decluttering the lipstick that I bought to go with it, I'm going to declutter this as well because it's not my shade. Alright, so those are the items that I am decluttering then. So it's nice to see my makeup collection go down a little bit, not just for the sake of it. I'm not about decluttering for the sake of it. I am only ever going to declutter because I don't like the colours or the products or the formulations. And I'm glad as well that I've managed to whittle down my lipstick collection as well. Within my makeup inventory, my lip products are the highest. They're the products that I need to work on reducing. So the fact that I've gotten rid of a lip liner, 4 lipsticks and my only lip cream is really good. And I feel like my makeup collection is getting ever closer to looking how I want it to look. So being full of products that work for me, colours that suit my complexion as well. So I am getting there. So it's looking very, very positive. So thanks for watching the video, guys. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe as well if you haven't. And I will see you again soon for my next one. Bye.